into aromatic oils, and the answer for that question is EBENEZER. The topic for today's devotion is From Slime to Shine. Turn your Bibles to 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 7. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 7. We have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. Oh yuck! What a sticky, slimy mess we are in. We are hiking in clay today. If you ever stepped in wet clay, you know what I'm talking about. Clay is actually made up of tiny particles of rock that are so small that the wind can blow them for miles and miles and miles. When those tiny particles get wet, they become slippery and slimy. Yuck. Now you might be wondering, what good would a sticky, slimy mess would be? But clay is actually very useful. When clay is wet, it can be formed into many shapes like jars. After an object is formed, it is allowed to dry and then put into a very hot oven. This bakes the object and makes it very hard. You probably have clay pots or statues somewhere in your house. This is how they were made. Do you know that most clay minerals are white or light colored? Clay is the most known ceramic material. Clay tablets were the first known writing medium. It is also used in modern industrial processes such as paper making, cement production, and chemical filtering. Just like there are no two identical fingerprints, it is impossible to find two identical clays. There are 5 main types of clay: earthenware, stoneware, porcelain, boiled clay, and fire clay. Americans, Indians, and African tribes used for ceremonial and healing procedures. Native cultures of Andes, Central Africa, and Australia consumed clay by dissolving a small amount in the water to drink to prevent poisoning from any toxin present in food. Clay has become an inevitable part of human life from which bricks are made for building. Our verse today tells us that clay can be treasured in jars of clay. It's not talking about the same kind of clay we've been hiking in. It's talking about us. We are like clay pots, sort of plain and dirty with sin. But with Jesus in our lives, we are a treasure. In fact, you could say that with Jesus, we've gone from slime to shine. Now everybody, it's question time. The first question for today is, what is a sedimentary rock largely formed from clay? And the second question for today is, what is the use of clay slurries prepared by mixing with water for treatment called? Put your answers in the comment section below. Hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Subscribe and hit the notification bell near it so that you won't miss any of these videos. I hope you all are ready to shine.